government aren't focused on this as a priority. Now, of course, you know, we've got a fair bit of debt in Victoria, and they're focused on some major projects. And I just think that, you know, for me, if I looked forward, there would be a 10 to 15-year road program to repair the roads back to where they were 10 years ago. That would be my view.
Jeff Willems, CEO of the Victorian Automotive Chamber of Commerce. Jeff, I appreciate your time this afternoon.
You're welcome, anytime.
133 693. I want to hear from you. So it is being rumoured, touted, reported, whatever you like, that the $100 million approximate of revenue from selling the Vic Roads building in Kew will go toward regional roads, fixing regional roads. But does the government need to find more? Jeff Willems says it's a drop in the ocean. That means we might need 200, 300, $500 million to fix the roads in regional Victoria. How are you seeing it out there? 133 693, and even if you're travelling right now in regional Victoria, down the Mornington Peninsula or Bellarine Peninsula, what is it like on the roads where you are? Because as I say, going to somewhere like Dalesford, somewhere you go for a day trip, you're not familiar with the roads. So when I'm driving along, the speed limit says 100, I expect that I can safely go 100. It was far from the truth, I can assure you. 133 693. Hi, Audrey. Didn't know where she was. Go ahead, Audrey.
Hello. Oh, thank
go
you.
ahead.
We travelled from Bendigo to Yarrawonga a couple of weeks ago, and the road to Catamatite from Shepparton is absolutely disgusting. The member up there, we've talked to her a few times, she can't get any money because she's not Labour. And the road has got so many potholes that you just can't see anything. The shadow of the trees and everything like that. It's terrible.
Audrey, do you think it's a real distinct hazard for those particularly who don't use the road on a regular basis and maybe tourists or those just driving through who aren't familiar with the road, therefore they think they can obey the speed limit, but actually they're putting themselves and even others at risk?
Oh, definitely. When you're driving on those roads, you see other cars trying to avoid the potholes on the other side, and they're coming towards you, and then you find a pothole, and you know, it's just disgusting.
Audrey, I appreciate the call. Jeff made a good point. You approach a pothole. Let's say you're sitting at 90 kilometres an hour. Do you slam on the brakes? Do you swerve? Do you swerve left or right into oncoming traffic or into a ditch? Do you risk going straight through the pothole? By the way, you've got to think about this in less than half a second. It's an incredible risk. And yet the government hasn't seen it as a priority to keep our regional roads maintained. G'day, Steve.
G'day, Shane. How are you? I'm a member of a fishing club that has a lodge up on the outdoor end of Lake Eildon, so I'm up in the Mansfield area every couple of weeks. And the road up through here has been dreadful for a long time. Yes, there's a few potholes that have been fixed lately, but it's still in very bad shape. And there's one point near a hill called Martin's Gap between Mansfield, on the Woods Point Road, between Mansfield and Harper. There's been a set of red traffic lights, the automatic traffic lights, for over 12 months around these potholes. Roadworks under red lights, and at one stage they even had stop and go girls there with lights. And nothing has been done for 12 months. Has been a shovel or a wheelbarrow or a front end loader there to do a thing.
So just we'll put in a temporary measure. We'll put, as you say, the stop-go workers out there who, by the way, are on over $200,000 a year, and we'll also put the stoplights there so that you slow down, but we won't actually fix the problem. Kind of epitomises the government, doesn't it, Steve? Steve, I appreciate the call. 133 693. Keep the calls coming with regard to our roads, because it is a serious concern. And whilst it is predicted that the revenue from the sale of the Vic Roads building in Kew will go toward repairing those regional roads, it ain't enough. There needs to be significantly more money invested into maintaining our roads. And it's all well and good to have more infrastructure projects and build more roads, but it's pointless at the end of the day if you don't repair the ones we've got. 133 693 28 minutes to 4 on this Tuesday afternoon. Let's check news headlines for the first time. Tony Taddeo, good afternoon to you.
Thank you, Shane. Good afternoon to you. Knight's Choice has won this year's Melbourne Cup under sunny skies at Flemington. The rank outsider, trained by Sheila Laxton, beat Warp Speed and Okita Sushi third. It's the second Melbourne Cup for Laxton. She trained the 2001 winner Ethereal. Knight's Choice started the race at 81.